The Green Machine, a play for radio by Francis Willis.
You know, I used to think I'd hate factory work. Surprising how you get used to a thing. And quickly, too. It's amazing I'm not bored to tears, really. Just doing the same thing all day. Pull the lever, press the button, kick the pedal, and pop, out comes another vibratory sprocket flange, perfect to the last detail. Of course, it's all a machine. No thought involved, no craftsmanship. Still, it's a satisfying sort of job in a way. Pumping away at my control board halfway up the side of this big green machine and watching the pile mount up. And then make such a soothing noise. A lullaby almost. Makes you feel, I don't know, secure somehow. It's very human, that's what it is, this machine. Very, very human. In fact, it's an Elsie. Oh, Elsie, old girl, old friend. How do you like your new name? Thought you would somehow. It's very you, madam, though I say it myself. Yes, she's a high-class Elsie. Not one of your common old garden Elsies. Elsie who lives in the avenue, possibly, but definitely not Elsie up our street. Oh, perhaps she doesn't care for class distinction. Yeah, that could be it. No, it's no good, though. Whoever heard of a green communist? Mind you, the engineers say you're a lot of trouble. Never mind, old girl, you're not giving me a bit of trouble yet. So, if you keep your nose clean, I'll stand by you. Of course I will, Elsie. You're me mate.
Ah, Jack, there you are.
Did you want to speak to me, Mr. Fryer?
Aye. Sylvia tell you at last, did she? Doesn't get any quicker, that girl.
Sorry, Mr. Fryer. I was held up.
Never mind that, lad. I want to ask you a few questions.
Of course, Mr. Fryer. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing the matter exactly. The new man, the one we put on the vibratory sprocket flange machine, how's he getting on?
Well, seems all right, Mr. Fryer. Can't say I've noticed him a lot.
I mean, no trouble with the machine, like?
No, she's been behaving very well this week, the old VSF. On her best behaviour for a change.
You're sure he's all right with it? He isn't kicking it about or forgetting to clean it or anything like that?
Well, no, I don't think so.
Very important is that machine, and very expensive. Cost thousands to replace it would.
Really?
It's got to be looked after, Jack. It's very temperamental. Look at the last man we had on it. Hung his coat on the emergency stop lever, and it took us a week to get it running properly again. Do you realise that everything we make has at least one vibratory sprocket flange? It's the secret of our success. It's what's made the name of Fryer famous, synonymous with efficiency and reliability. And that is the only vibratory sprocket flange machine at present in existence. Without that machine, we cannot produce. If it broke down for good, we'd be ruined. Look after that machine, Jack. Fryers is depending on you.
I know, Mr. Fryer, you've told me all before.
You know, but do you know? You can't be reminded too many times, in my opinion. A surface hardener booster we can afford to lose. A short-edge sharpener we can afford to lose. Mind, it doesn't mean to say I'd be pleased if we lost one, but the vibratory sprocket flange machine, beautiful piece of engineering, eh, Jack?
Well, yes, sir, I suppose it is.
Now, this is what I really wanted to ask you. Do you think it might be a good idea to give him, a little talk, sort of man-to-man, you know, me and him? Tell him how much depends on him, how much faith the firm's got in him and all that. Give him a sense of responsibility. You know the kind of thing.
Well, sir, I don't know, really. Perhaps it might be better just to leave him alone to get on with it.
We left the last man alone to get on with it. Did he care about the machine? Did he, blazes? Did he look after it? Did he, hell? And on top of it all, that nasty business of that nude magazine getting into their gears. No, I think we must try it a different way this time.
But really, sir, he's getting on very well as it is. It'd be better to let well alone, really, sir.
Nonsense, I'm going to speak to him. What's his name? Bob, isn't it?
Not Bob, sir. Bill Barton. But, sir, I really don't think you need to talk to him.
I suppose it's because the machine always listens. You just sit there and listen, don't you, Elsie? And you never answer back either. In fact, you never answer at all. I'm beginning to wish that you could. Not like human, though, all chat, nothing to say. More like... Well, if you could bark like a dog, say, or wag your tail... Beg your pardon, Elsie. Wag your rear materials grab. Oh, well. Can't have everything. That's what they say, Elsie, and it's quite true. Never mind. We're friends, Elsie. That's the important thing. Never really had a friend before, not what you'd call a real friend. Hey! Oh, there's that Mr. Fryer coming over. I wonder what he wants. He's the owner of the factory, Elsie, so it must be important. Perhaps we've done something wrong. Have you been putting sprockets in the wrong side of your flanges, Elsie? Oh, I hope you haven't, because I'll be very ashamed of you if you have.
Good morning, Burton.
Barton, sir, Barton.
Come down a second, will you?
Yes, Mr. Fryer?
Well, Bob.
Bill, sir, Bill.
Bill. Yes, Bill. I like to be on first-name terms with all my staff, Bill. It makes the factory just one big happy family. Everyone knows me, don't they, Jack?
Oh, yes, Mr. Fryer.
Think of me as a friend. Well, Bob, I've come to talk to you.
Bill, sir. Not Bob. Bill.
Oh, yes, Bill. Well, as I was saying, I've come to see you because you've been here a few weeks now and you seem to be fitting in well. In fact, I've had some very good, I may say glowing reports of you. Now, no trouble with the machine, I hope?
No, sir. No trouble at all.
I was only asking because it can be temperamental at times.
Hadn't noticed it, Mr. Fryer.
Bill, do you know how important this machine is?
Well, Mr. Fryer, I hadn't really thought.
Bill, without that machine, every other machine in this factory is useless. Without the vibratory sprocket flange, we can produce nothing. This machine is the only one in existence, and you are in charge of it. Bob, everything...
Bill, Mr. Fryer.
Bill, yes. Everything depends on you.
On me, Mr. Fryer?
Yes, on you. The entire factory. Look after that machine, Bill. I leave it in your trust.
Bloody hell.
Thank you, sir.
Not at all. I'll leave it with you then, Bob. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Fryer, and thank you very much.
Well, Jack, what sort of an impression do you think we gave him?
Quite a good one, sir, I think.
I told you it was a good idea. That's the trouble with you young men these days. Whiz kids, the lot of you. No time for anything but your own ideas.
Hey, Elsie, did you hear that? We're the most important thing in this factory. Make sure nothing goes wrong. We'll make everything go so well they'll be wondering what's been stopping it up tomorrow. You and me, Elsie, together. We'll show 'em, old girl. Elsie, old girl, you're purring. You wonderful old thing, you're purring.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, it's you, Jack. Why can't you young people learn to knock?
But I did.
Well, come in if you're coming in. Don't hang about in the doorway. There's a draft.
Sorry, Mr. Fryer. It's, well, sir, there's trouble.
Trouble? What sort of trouble?
Labour trouble, sir. The men have gone on strike.
On strike? But that's impossible. We've never had a strike. Not since my great-granddad opened the factory in the last century and forgot he had to pay the men wages. Never a bit of trouble since.
I'm afraid it's happened now, sir.
But what's wrong? We pay good wages, short hours, paid holidays, canteen, sweepers up, ventilators all over the place. In great-granddad's time, the men ate and slept at the machines. If you'd given them a paid holiday, they wouldn't have known what to do with it. It was all my father's fault starting the annual works outing, piling his entire workforce into a shadder and taking them all to Blackpool for the day. Well, you can see how it affected them. Thin end of the wedge, you see. These days they don't know the born. Well, spit it out, lad. Don't stand there like the works cat about to have one of its funny turns. Why are the men on strike?
It's the vibratory sprocket flange machine, sir.
What about it? It's in a different part of the factory to everyone else. It's all on its own in a corner. What's it done?
It's going too well, sir.
What?
Or too fast.
What are you babbling about? Look, makes sense, lad.
It's quite simple, really, sir. You know how we regulate the rest of the factory by the speed of the VSF machine?
Oh, do we?
Yes, sir. You explained it all to me when I first came here.
Oh.
We do it because, well, it's a fast machine. But it was always breaking down. What with stopping to mend it and all the other things. Like when the VSFs weren't coming out quite right and we had to feed them back in as scrap. Well, it set just the right pace for everything else. One day we'd get a build-up, and the next day there'd be a stoppage and everyone would catch up. The bins were never empty, never full.
Well, what's gone wrong now?
It stopped breaking down, sir. We're getting vibratory sprocket flanges at twice the rate now. The men just can't keep up. The bins are overflowing. They're working like madmen. At least they were. Half an hour ago they called a strike. The shop steward says they'll not go back to work until things are back to normal and work's coming out at the old pace.
Why can't they just keep on and ignore the vibratory sprocket flange machine?
Habit, sir. Only way they know how fast they're going is the state of the flange bins. Besides, there's not much elbow room in the workshops at the best of times. And with things as they are now, the shop steward says they can't work properly, up to their eyes in vibratory sprocket flanges. And there's nowhere else to put the stuff. Half the men have a job to reach the benches. We've always worked on the principle that parts went in at the same rate as finished products came out.
Well, we'll have to do something about it. Can't have work simply grinding to a halt. The man on the machine, Bert or whatever his name is, I suppose he hasn't stopped too?
No, sir, he hasn't. The situation's getting worse all the time.
You'll just have to speak to him, that's all. Tell him he's causing labour troubles and he'll have to slow down production. Put him on another job and stop the machine till we catch up. Then he can spend, say, a couple of days a week doing something else with the machine switched off. That should regulate the flow, all right.
I don't think you'll like that very much, sir.
We're not asking his opinion, are we? This is a factory we're running, not a bloody amusement arcade. Look, I tell you what, lad. If you think he's going to be difficult, I'll have a word with him myself. Go and tell him I'll be down shortly, OK?
Yes, Mr. Fryer, I will.
I don't know. These young people, no idea at all. What you need is a bit of authority, that's all.
Bill, turn the machine off for a moment, will you? That's better.
What is it, Mr. Edwards?
Mr. Fry's on his way down. He wants a word with you. OK?
OK, Mr. Edwards.
Well then, I'll just go and tell him you're ready then.
You hear that, Elsie? They've noticed already how well we're doing. Probably wants to congratulate us. Perhaps even a promotion. Oh, I'll refuse, of course. Can't leave my Elsie. Why take a man off a job he's good at, I'll say. He's a fair man. He's bound to see the sense in that.
Ah, there you are, Jack.
Bill, sir.
All right, Bill. Well then, how's the machine?
Doing well, sir. Very well indeed. No trouble at all. And what's more,
Yes, Bill.
I think she's starting to go faster, sir. In fact, at the rate we're going on, we'll soon be producing vibratory sprocket flanges at twice the rate we were.
Oh, Bill, look, listen to me. That machine is not to go any faster. You hear? No faster. Otherwise, the whole of Friars will be up to its neck in vibratory sprocket flanges, and no one will be able to move, let alone work.
But, Mr. Fryer, Elsie was getting along so well.
Elsie? You call the machine Elsie?
Yes, sir, I do. Vibratory sprocket flange machine is a very long name, sir.
You could always call it the VSF like Jack does.
I prefer Elsie, Mr. Fryer. It's more friendly somehow. Helps us both to work harder, sir, if we know each other.
Do you realise that because you and this machine are what you call friends, the whole of Friars has ground to a halt?
But, sir...
Listen, Bill, if the VSF, Elsie, goes on at the present rate, we are going to be forced to switch it off for half of every day and put you on another job.
But you can't do that, sir.
Can't? Oh, why can't I?
She'll get lonely, sir. Poor Elsie, stuck away in a corner with no one to keep her company.
Heavens bells! Oh, really, Burton? I think you're developing an unhealthy relationship with that machine. In fact, Jack...
Yes, sir?
I think there's only one thing to do. You'd best go to the office and collect your cards, Burton. We can't have disruptive influences on the factory floor.
But, sir, Elsie...
Wouldn't surprise me if the man was a communist infiltrator, come to cause trouble among my workers. Do you realise we've only had one strike in the whole history of Friars till you arrived? And now, go and collect your cards. Now!
Oh, well, all right, Mr. Fryer.
Jack, help me over to that bench. I want to sit down. All this argument isn't good for my blood pressure.
Yes, sir. But do you think it was really necessary? I mean, well, a good idea.
Oh, not you two. Shut up, lad, and do something useful for a change.
Mr. Fryer.
Ah, Jack. Just the very person I wanted to speak to. Well, lad, we've found room for all the spare vibratory sprocket flanges and everything's going smoothly again. Why the frown? We've got rid of a troublemaker and we needn't man the machine for a couple of weeks yet with all the flanges we've got piled up.
Well, sir, it was the machine I came to see you about.
It's a relief to have it all off me mind. Care for a cuppa in the office by way of a celebration, eh? In honour of a peaceful, free-running factory?
Not quite, sir.
What do you mean, not quite? What's wrong now? You should be able to deal with these little itches yourself by now, huh?
Well, sir, it's the VSF machine again.
Oh, what's wrong now?
It won't work, sir.
Won't work? But it was working perfectly a few hours ago. Hey, you don't suspect sabotage, dear? I wouldn't put anything past that Bob Burton. I'm sure he's a communist.
Bill Barton, sir. No, we don't know what to think, sir. It's switched on and ticking over, apparently. But I've been up at the control board myself and, well, pulled the lever, pressed the button, kicked the pedal. Not a dicky bird. Just refuses to work.
What do the engineers say?
Well, sir, that's the difficult bit.
Why?
They can't get near it, sir.
What do you mean they can't get near it? What's stopping them?
The machinist, sir.
But what... Explain properly, lad, before I lose my temper.
Well, sir, every time they try to get close enough to see what's the matter, parts of the machine start moving and they have to get out of the way to avoid being sliced in half. The rear material grab in particular is a lot of trouble. It reaches practically anywhere on the machine, sir. And it nearly got the last man trying to get up close.
Have they tried unbolting the grab?
One man tried, sir. He's in the restroom lying down. Won't say what happened. Just keeps repeating he wouldn't go near the machine again if you promised to retire him on full pay afterwards.
But I mean, we can't have this. That's a valuable machine.
The engineers won't touch it again, sir.
What you want down there, lad, is a bit of authority. I'll see 'em. Come on. Oh, where are those engineers?
Other side of the factory, sir. They won't stay in the same room with the machine, sir. Say it's out to get them.
Oh, well, bells.
Hang on, sir, look. Here's Harry coming now.
Thank the Lord for that. Been with me for 20 years, as Harry, and I'm damned if I'm going to take insubordination now. Ah, Harry. Ah, then, what's wrong? Why won't your men work on the vibratory sprocket flange machine, eh?
Can't get near it, Mr. Fryer. It's fallen out with us, if you ask me. And you were asking me.
Yes, well, come. Machines don't fall out with people.
This one does. Never could do anything with it on one of its off days anyway. Now we can't touch it at all.
But something's got to be done. You can't just leave it there. It's not even properly shut down. Harry, I order you to go and fix it now.
I'm not going a step nearer that machine than I am already.
Are you refusing? Because if you are...
And don't go threatening to sack me, because you'd never get anyone else to put up with what I put up with on less than double my wages.
And we'd better get on with it.
Jack, if you want to mend that machine, you go and try. I'll not touch the thing.
Oh, Mr. Fryer?
Well...
nothing.
Look, I don't know what you're standing about for, unless you're waiting for Christmas. I'll not change my mind, and that goes for the others too. I've one man in the restroom already, and he's only just stopped thinking Armageddon's arrived. That bloody machine's dangerous. And what's more, it won't let anyone unplug it.
I wonder, would it let me? Oh, perhaps you, Jack. Yes, it's known you a long time. Never had cause to fall out with you, has it? Perhaps you'd like to try and do something if Harry could make a suggestion.
I'll make a bloody suggestion.
About what to do?
What do you think, Harry?
You're a bloody fool if you touch it, lad. That's what I think.
Hells bells, what do we do then?
Don't ask me. You're the boss.
Oh, hell.
Sir?
Bloody useless, the lot of you.
Mr. Fryer, sir?
Thought of something, lad?
No, sir. Only look over there, sir. There's someone sitting on the machine.
This what? Good God, you're right. It's Burton. But he's got his cards. I want him off the premises. Oh, hasn't he caused enough trouble already? Hell's bloody bells!
Well, Elsie, I'm sorry it has to be like this. I had to come back and see you, though, to say goodbye properly. I wish things had turned out better. You're my best friend, Elsie. I'd take you with me if I could. But you don't belong to me, Elsie. And besides, how would I move you? No, you must stay, and I must go. I hope you like your next operator, Elsie. I really do.
Burton! What do you mean by coming back here, eh? Get up with that machine and out of this factory before I call the police. I'll have you for trespass, willful damage, sabotage.
I was just saying goodbye to Elsie, Mr. Fryer.
What do you mean, saying goodbye? Oh, it's about time they got their white coats on and put you away, if you ask me. Saying goodbye to a machine. Oh, I ask you. Hells bells, get down from there!
Don't shout like that, Mr. Fryer. You're upsetting Elsie.
Upsetting Elsie? Did you hear that? That man is a maniac, I tell you. Insane!
Yes, sir, of course, but perhaps it will be better to stand back a little.
Get off of my arm. If nobody else is going to do anything about it, I will!
Hey, Elsie, don't let him get you mad. You'll have us both in trouble if you do something daft. Hey, look out!
Mr. Fryer, not the crowbar. Look out, the rear materials grab.
Good grief, Elsie, do you know where you're at? You've got him by one leg. He's swinging round upside down with his arms and legs waving and his jacket flapping round his head. Hey, look, his eyes are bulging somewhat awful. I don't think it's very good for his blood pressure.
Jack! Jack! Get the engineers! Get out! Get that maniac off of this machine, Jack!
All right, Mr. Fryer, that is, don't worry. Look out, it's moving! Mr. Fryer, come back! Back! Bring that machine back! Put Mr. Fryer down! You can't just take them both away!
I'm not taking Elsie! She's taking me!
Oh, look out for the doors! Oh, there we go.
Come on, Elsie! Come on, girl! We'll show you me!
Mr. Fryer! Barton! Elsie, come back! Hey, what shall I do? Oh, here's Harry, Hey, Harry, over here!
Jack, did I just see...
You just saw the VSF machine run out of the factory, dangling Mr. Fryer by one ankle, if that's what you mean. And Mr. Fryer isn't going to be very happy if we don't do something about it. Got your car today?
Yes, it's round the back.
Yes, well, come on. What are we waiting for? Let's get after them. Faster, Harry. It's making for the town centre. We might catch it if it gets snarled up in the traffic.
You're joking, lad. It'd just walk straight over anything that got in the way, that machine.
Oh, Lord. Better step on it anyway, Harry. At least we know how to switch it off.
If it matters now...
What do you mean?
Well, switches only cut the power off. And what do you think it's running on? It had pulled out all its plugs before it got through the factory gates.
Good grief, yes. Yeah, what's going on, for Pete's sake? Look, there, up ahead.
There she is, right enough. Making straight for the pierhead by the look of things.
You don't think it'll drown Mr. Fryer, do you?
Dunno. Wouldn't care if it did.
Harry.
Oh, don't be wet, lad. I've worked my guts out for him for 20 years. I'm knocking the insides out of a good car chasing after him. What else do you expect me to do? Sing bloody hymns?
No, but you might have
Now
some...
shut your mouth and hang on. We're going down fast, or we'll never catch her. Bloody hell! We've lost behind all them buses. No, there it is. Heading straight for the water.
We'll never make it. She's going straight in. Put Mr. Fry down, Barton. You'll drown him.
Look! There he goes!
No, she's dropped him on the boards. She's going in now, though. Mr. Fryer! Mr. Fryer, are you all right? Barton! Barton! Bring that machine back! You can't just sail away! Thank you, nurse. Mr. Fryer?
Come in, Jack. And stop whispering. I'm not dying yet.
Sorry, Mr. Fryer.
Jack.
Sorry, Mr. Fryer. How are you feeling, Mr. Fryer?
Bloody awful. So would you be if you'd been all up from the factory gates to the pierhead by a vibratory sprocket flange machine?
I suppose so, Mr. Fryer. They haven't found them yet.
No? Well, if they ever do, and I get at them, they're probably at the bottom of the sea by now.
Yes. It could swim well, though, that machine. Especially since it was made of cast iron. It was out of sight in nothing flat. All the other craft in the river were too busy getting out of the way to try and stop it.
Aye, and that Bob Burton...
Bill Barton, sir.
All right. That Bill Barton waving his jacket and yelling about sailing to the sun, mad as a hatter, of course.
Of course, Mr. Fryer.
I mean, talking to a machine.
Well, Elsie, I think we've shaken them off. They've taken their little helicopters and buzzed off home. Just you and me, Elsie. The whole world to ourselves. Where should we go? Fancy the Canary Islands, then? Or how about the West Indies? Or Madagascar? I don't know where it is, but it sounds exotic enough. And I suppose if we keep paddling round, we'll find it eventually. I hope you didn't hurt Mr. Fryer too much, Elsie. Still, you didn't go for us with a crowbar. Never mind. All that's behind us now. The world's our oyster, Elsie. What do you think of that?
In The Green Machine by Francis Willis, Bill Barton was played by Tony Robinson, Mr. Fryer, George A. Cooper, Jack Edwards, Ray Mort, and Harry, James Warrior.
There you are, then. I brought you a large one.
Thanks.
I hope it was the sweet martini you wanted. The red one, that is.
Oh, I prefer the red one.
Only I didn't ask.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I prefer the red.
I usually ask. You know, what people want in the way of sweet or dry or red or white. It's no use getting it if it isn't what they want, is it?
Never mind. You got it right.
I don't know why I didn't ask you.
Well, cheers.
Good luck. I mean that. I really do. I wish you lots of luck.
Thank you very much.
I think it's terrific. That you've landed this job, I mean.
Oh, I was lucky, that's all.
No, it wasn't luck. You deserved it. Sometimes you can tell immediately that people deserve things. I knew the first week you were with the firm you wouldn't stay with us. And I said to myself, she won't be here very long, I said. She's the sort of girl who's going places. And good luck to her.
But I stayed 3 years.
3 years? Is it?
Just over. Oh, it's April now. I came to the firm in March.
It doesn't seem like 3 years. Just a few weeks, really.
Oh, the time's gone quickly.
Yeah, I was just beginning to get used to you being there.
I didn't think I'd stay 1. No, let alone 3. The first month was the worst. I didn't think I'd last the first month out.
You didn't like us much then at the beginning.
Well, it wasn't anyone in particular. Just that the whole atmosphere was different. Well, you know, from what I was used to.
I understand.
For one thing, it was being the only girl. You know, amongst all those men. I don't think a man can understand what it's like for a girl working in a department when everyone else is a man.
I know what you mean.
There are exceptions, of course,
Well, that's nice.
of which you are one.
Well, it's a pity you're leaving, just as we were getting to know each
After
other.
3 years, imagine. Oh, I didn't think I'd last the first month.
I apologise for my
You
colleagues.
come to expect the remarks, I mean.
I suppose some are worse than others.
But it's the hands I object to. The actual physical examination.
I know what you mean. Well, it was nice of you to come. You know, in the circumstances.
It was nice of you to ask me.
I'm afraid I didn't give you very much notice.
Oh, never mind. I wasn't doing anything particular tonight. I mean, nothing in particular.
Well, I'm glad.
So it fitted in perfectly, really. Otherwise, I'd have been at a loose end. Oh, well, for a couple of hours, you understand.
Oh, I understand.
Until I got my train.
You're off home then?
Yes, just for a week.
Bit of a break.
Well, I thought I might as well have a few days off. Between jobs, I mean.
That's right.
The trains aren't very frequent.
Oh, I know what you mean.
I mean, not to our part of the world. Of course, I could have got an earlier one. I mean, if I'd got away smartly at 5:30, I'd have got the 6:14.
Of course.
But it would have been, well, a bit of a rush.
It was nice of you to stay.
Oh, I wanted to stay when you asked me. It was just that I didn't want to hang about, you know, waiting for a train.
Oh, I
So
understand.
I'm glad you asked me. Really, I am.
I was going to ask you before.
Were you?
I've had it in my mind for some time.
Oh, you should have. I wouldn't have minded. Oh, I like men who are decisive.
That's my trouble.
Polite men, I mean, gentlemen like you, who ask instead of taking liberties.
Well, I've been meaning to ask you,
I know what you mean.
but somehow I just didn't get around to it.
Reticence is an admirable quality. In some ways. They say fools rush in, don't they?
It's just that I didn't want you to misunderstand.
Oh, I understand.
I didn't want you to think that I was just another...
Bottom pincher.
that sort of
You
thing.
can always tell, the man who do it, I mean.
That's what my wife tells me. She says that you can always tell.
Yes, you can.
She says that's why she's not jealous of me. She says I'm not the sort to, you know.
I'm sure she's right.
What I'm always wondering is what they, you know, get out of
I
it.
wonder myself.
Making a public exhibition like that.
Of course, some girls... I mean, it would appear that some girls
Oh, I know what you mean.
like that sort of thing.
That I've heard about girls like that. We read about them in the newspaper.
Well, you've only got to look at the magazines floating round the office.
Well, I don't know where they get the money from. Some of them.
Whereas I prefer the real thing. Don't you?
I know what you mean.
Most men, well, you know, wouldn't understand. Have you been married long?
Why?
Well, I just wondered, that's all.
You didn't think I was married, did you?
I never really thought about it.
Honest?
I mean, not until you asked me for a drink.
And my wife says you can always tell.
Sometimes I can tell, not always.
I suppose it depends upon the woman.
And on the man.
I know what you mean.
I asked if you'd been married long,
Oh, a number of years.
but you don't care to remember how many.
Well, they have. They've been some of the happiest years of my life.
Oh, that's nice.
Some of them.
Hmm,
Happy years. Really.
good.
Some of them.
I suppose you have to learn to take the good with the bad.
I beg your pardon?
In marriage, I mean.
Well, I can't say that any of them have been bad. Not really. Some of them have been good.
Makes you wonder, though.
Is it noisy in here? Am I going deaf?
Marriage, I mean.
It could be age, of course. We can't keep our faculties forever,
I
can
mean,
we?
it's all right when you're young.
Well, I've been very fortunate. I've had a full life.
What about later on?
My father went deaf, you know. In later life.
But you're still so young. I mean, you've got nothing to worry about.
I suppose you have to expect that sort of thing with age.
It's all in the mind, you know, to a large extent. Don't you think? I mean, for example, most of my girlfriends, I mean girls of my own age, they're already married.
But you're not 20 yet.
22.
I don't tell you how old I am.
Oh, go ahead, go on. I'll close my eyes and put fingers in my ears.
Honestly?
Oh, you're only as old as you feel.
Well, I must confess I don't feel my age.
Imagine. They're worried about me. My friends, that is. Afraid that I might get left on the shelf or something. But why? Careless.
You're young. You could be 18.
Oh, you wouldn't have asked me out when I was 18. Oh, I was a mess. My hair short. I had it chopped as soon as I left school, and my nose was a mess. I was a complete mess, in fact. Well, that is if my mother was to be believed.
Oh, there's always plenty of time to get
This is
married.
the 20th century, I tell them. They don't seem to understand. They're married, and that's that.
I know what you mean.
And they've got nothing to look forward to, really, except children and divorce.
Well, as I say, fortunately, we're very happy.
Why don't you tell me about it?
Well, there's nothing to tell, really.
Well, tell me something. What? Is she blonde, for instance?
She says she's mouse, but I prefer to think of her as blonde. More, autumnal, really.
Sort of golden colour.
I don't know why I'm telling you all.
Because I'm interested to know.
On our first meeting...
And besides, we've got to talk about something. It's one of the purposes of conversation, isn't it? Well, my mother's always saying that to me. Talk about something, she says. She was always talking about what a mess my hair was, and my nose. It's funny how hair is such a topic of conversation.
I tell her it's getting more golden all the time, but she thinks the gold is in my imagination.
Is it?
Well, certainly, it's different now. I mean, it's changed over the years, you know, gone through certain mutations.
I know what you mean.
Although it's nothing that she's done to it, and nothing like that. She couldn't be bothered, for one thing.
Oh, what a shame.
Well, and I wouldn't want it to be anything but natural. I don't like the unnatural look myself.
Well, that's what I said to my mother, but she insisted. There are some things a girl has got to get straight. She said.
Yes, I think you're one of the most natural girls I've ever met.
Of course, it doesn't show. I mean, my mother said that nobody would ever even know the difference. I couldn't see the point in having it done if it wasn't going to be noticed. Oh, she insisted. My mother's like that when she gets an idea into her head. Mind you, I think it is better. An improvement, I mean. When I look back on it.
Oh, I understand.
At the time, I was that embarrassed.
I know what you mean.
Mean? How would you like to go around with two black eyes and sticking plaster all over your face for nearly a month? Oh, all in the name of beauty.
I like a girl who bothers. My wife wouldn't have bothered. Not about her appearance.
Do you think I've got a nice nose?
Oh, very nice.
But then you might have thought it was nice the way it was.
Oh.
When I was still at school.
Oh, I see.
I mean, before my mother persuaded me to have it altered.
It looks perfectly natural to me.
And it's all mine. Well, just a little improvement on a natural start. You haven't told me your wife's name.
Haven't I?
Well, you don't have to if you don't want to.
It's Cynthia.
I suppose I'm lucky having an unfashionable name. My mother wanted to call me Gloria, but Dad insisted on Ruth.
I think names are very important.
My dad thought that Ruth had a sense of history, whereas Gloria was just a passing fancy.
Exactly.
Anyway, I'm glad I'm not called Gloria.
The barmaid here is called
I
Gloria.
think my dad was right. He often is. But he doesn't persist, with his point. Oh, he's too soft that way. Anyone could walk over him. He's sympathetic, he doesn't want to cause any trouble, although trouble often results for him not being more decisive than he is. Like my sister's name, for instance. She's called Roberta. She's not very suitable. So I'm glad he took a stand with Ruth.
Of course, I call her Cindy.
Cindy?
Short for Cynthia. Well, it's one form of contraction, as you might say.
Makes us sound like Cinderella.
In a way, there aren't lots of possibilities with Cynthia,
And you
see.
don't like Cynthia as
No.
such?
No, it's not that I don't like it. No. It's just that it sounds,
I
it's a bit...
think I know what you mean.
I like a simple name, like Ruth.
Well, it's easier when you're a child, you know, and you're trying to sort of say your own name.
Monosyllabic. That's the word.
The first thing I called myself was Woof.
Was it really?
Yeah, then it was Roots. And... oh, I don't know how I would have managed with Cynthia.
Because I did think of calling her Sin, but it isn't appropriate, if you know what I mean.
I understand.
But contractions are difficult. Unless, of course, you go in for nicknames.
Oh, I was lucky with my name. I mean, it was short enough. It's my nose that was too long. What does she call you?
Excuse me, I'll get you another drink.
No, thanks, I'm fine.
I did get you a large one.
I know.
Well, I can never drink more than a pint, so I thought it would save running back and forth, you know, to the bar.
I've heard some men in the office refer to you as Kippers.
Have you?
Does she call you Kippers?
No. Well, as a matter of fact, she doesn't have a special name for me.
She just calls you... Frank.
That's right.
I've got my own name for you.
Have you?
I call you Speedy.
Speedy?
Because you're always dashing about. Busy with your job, never lose a minute, quick off the mark.
Is that the impression I give?
Of course, it's my own private name. I don't call you that to anyone else.
Well, I like to think I'm efficient.
Take yourself seriously, don't you? You're a bit of a tycoon in a way, aren't you? You like to think of yourself as middle-aged, a man of maturity, a stable personality, somebody to be relied on, but still with youthful speed in performing your duties.
And that's why you call me Speedy.
You like that, don't you?
If you think it suits me, it's rather flattering, I must say.
It's a bit of a joke, if you ask me.
Hmm?
You might be flying about the place. You're quick at some things. A bit like a racehorse. Blinkered, in a way. Neither seeing to your left or right.
I don't know what you mean.
Does she love you?
Who?
Cindy.
Well, we've been married 7 years, you know.
Oh, is that all?
Almost 8.
There you go again. Taking yourself seriously.
Well, I'm very fond of her. And she's a good wife to me. Very reliable, no nonsense, completely trustworthy.
But she doesn't love you.
Not in that way. Not like she did at the beginning. Not as I remember she did.
If you must know, I thought you'd never asked me.
Well, I always meant to. I had it in
Oh,
mind.
Speedy, you must be joking. It's taken you 3 whole years.
Well, you said yourself I wasn't the sort to take advantage of it.
3 years?
Besides, when you first came, well, I was very happy with Cindy.
Oh, you were you?
That was one of the happiest periods.
Oh, really?
I was very happy then.
Just at that moment?
We were having one of our happy
Do
periods.
you mean she was loving you and everything?
And everything was going very well.
You're lying.
I was happy, I tell you.
Oh, no, you weren't. You were miserable as sin. That stood out a mile. The very first thing I noticed when I first met you.
Listen, I should know whether or not I was happy.
You don't have to bluff with me. I'm not going to hurt you.
We were getting along fine, I tell you. We were giving it another try. You know.
It was all washed up. You knew that.
Well, there had been talk of divorce. We'd split up for a whole month. We were back together again, and everything was like it had been at the beginning. More or less.
I could see you were just plain unhappy. I only wanted to help.
You see, I was so anxious to make it work. I used to rush home every night from the office just to make sure everything was all right. Nothing was too much trouble.
You're a liar. Every night you left the office, you used to come straight in here to this very bar and drink solidly till 7 or 8.
Who told you that?
It's true, isn't it?
No.
Oh, you may not know your line, but you are.
Look, I don't think you understand.
You're a liar, Frank. Why don't you stop kidding yourself?
I want my marriage to work, you see. That's what I'm trying to say.
Look, why don't you accept things the way they are?
Maybe I should just go.
No. Oh, don't go. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I suppose you think it's none of my business, but... do you know, I don't know why I'm not shorter. Oh, you? Did you put something in my drink? Pot or something?
Just a shot of vodka.
You what?
Well, I mean, I'd already had, 3 double whiskies, and, well, I wanted you to catch up.
3 double scotch? A man who can only take a pint of beer? Why? You can't drown it in drink. Why don't you just accept things the way they are?
Well, I don't normally, you know. I mean, not whiskey. Not before a meal, nothing like that. It's just that I was, well, you know... I put it off and off. I wanted to ask you, but I didn't. Well, then I did. I finally did it, and I needed, well, some Dutch courage, if you like.
Look, I wanted to help you. I tried to show you I was interested. I mean, right at the beginning. I'd been in the office... Oh, it must be less than 3 months. Yes, it was in the 3rd month. I remember quite clearly. It was clear you were in trouble. Oh, you were sad, Frank. Behind that speedy smile. But your smile was always quick to cover any... well, hint of unhappiness that you let slip. That's why I decided to call you Speedy. Because of your smile.
Well, as I said, we had just made it up.
Made it up?
Sort of.
But I watched you. Every day, Frank, I watched your every move. Whenever you came in sight, your quick, evasive gestures, your frequent trips out of the office during hours, your inevitable return to this bar every night at 5:45.
I come in here from time to time.
Oh, no. This is your regular haunt. You go to other pubs from time to time with the other men from the office, but this is your private hideaway.
And what was I hiding from?
Yes. What?
I don't think you understand.
Yes, Speedy, I do. I know perfectly well that by the time I'd fallen for you, Cindy'd already walked out on you. I knew that every night you went back to an empty house. And that's why you drank. Putting off the moment, making sure that when you did get home you had enough drink inside you to kill the pain. I mean, to put you to sleep as soon as you got indoors.
You're letting your imagination run away with you.
Am I? I followed you home one night, I tell you, on the tube in the next compartment, all the way to the front door. Oh, I nearly knocked. But before I could get halfway up the garden path, you turned out the lights.
Well,
you've asked me now. After 3 years, you've finally asked me out. You've broken the spell.
it seems that way.
Where is she now?
Cindy?
Do you still see her?
From time to
When
time.
was the last time?
Well, it must be a year now.
It's my fault. I should have been more decisive. I mean, it wasn't as if I was stealing you or anything. I mean, you'd been abandoned. I should have taken the initiative.
Well, I wanted to ask you, but I didn't know what you'd think. I mean, with me being married and
But
all.
that's all over. What matter is it now? You've asked me here for a drink, and I've come. And we've both had some drinks, and the past doesn't matter. It's the present that counts. The question is, Frank, what are we going to do about it?
Well, I would like to see you again.
No, what I mean is, what are we going to do about it now?
If we could, keep in touch. Somehow. I could write or something, and you could let me know how you like your new job. Or if you would come to London one weekend, we might, I could take you to a show.
Speedy, listen.
There are lots of shows I'd like to take you to. Lots of them. We could spend several evenings doing, different shows. Well, we could see how it went along. But if I was particularly flush, I might even
Are
take
you
it...
still having to keep her?
Hmm?
Do you pay her money?
Well, she is my wife, after all. I don't want her out on the
But
street.
she walked out on you.
But she's still my
You
wife.
haven't seen her in a whole year.
Something like that.
Whereas we're here now. After nearly 3 years of waiting, we're actually sitting together in the same room talking. Oh, give me your hand. So, what are we going to do about it?
Well, I don't know.
You must know.
What do you want to do?
I want what you want.
Oh, it's up to you, really.
You decide, please.
Would you like another drink? Oh, it's not that I need one. I just thought, perhaps... Well, you might like, to...
Shall I come home with you?
To my house.
Would you like that?
I hadn't thought about
Well,
it.
don't think about it. Do something. Go on, do something. Be impulsive. Go on, decide.
Well, I would, like you to, yes.
Well,
Sometime.
Look, we're here now. Why not now?
It's just that, look, I'm still married.
I don't mind. I wouldn't have suggested it if I'd have minded, would I?
I have to think of it, I have to think of her.
Cindy? Do you mean Cindy?
She's still my wife after all.
After what? She walked out on you, didn't she? Abandoned the ship and left you to sink. You haven't seen her in a year. Do you think she cares?
Look, she still has her key.
She's what?
She might come back, you never know.
Surprise us, is that it?
It wouldn't be very nice, if you know what I mean.
Is that what you're afraid of? The off chance that after 3 years she might come back and find another woman in her house? Oh, no, it's no longer her, Speedy. She's given up that sort of thing after all this time. You can't turn the clock back.
Look, sometime I would like you to come. Well, honestly, I would.
Look, we're here now.
When I know you a little better.
After 3 years, we finally managed to sit down together for half an hour to talk to each other.
Well, we could write and tell each other how things are developing. That sort of thing.
What sort of thing?
It's just that, well, I need time.
Time? Time? God, you had 3 years. Finally, after 3 years, you've asked me out. You've asked me to come here to your private hideaway, and I appreciate that, Speedy. It means a lot to a girl when a man takes her into his private world. You've asked me, and I've said yes. And I'm saying yes again, even though you haven't asked me, because you decided to make the first move, and it's up to me to make the second. That's why.
And I like writing letters. It's not something that I do very often anymore, but I like writing them to someone I want.
No! No! We're here today and gone tomorrow. If you don't take me while I'm here, then that's that.
And the next time you come, I could take you to, yes, that's it, of course, the Players Theatre. It's a real Victorian music hall if you like to sing, and...
There'll be no next time, Speedy. Not if there's no now. You've got a choice, haven't you? Either you can take me back to your place now, which I want and you want, or you can just go on sitting here drinking. Because if you don't take me now, I'm going to go and catch the next train. It's your choice. And you must decide.
Look, let's try to be friends first.
Look! If I go out that door alone, then that's going to be the end. The end. Finished. No more contact, nothing.
Look, maybe if we had another drink first,
Now or never, Speedy.
After all, it won't take long to get home. You know where I live. It's not far.
You want me to go? All right, you've decided. All right.
Well, drop me a line. You know the address. I'll answer straight away, I promise.
I'm going. Speedy. Well, I won't shake hands if you don't mind. Goodbye.
If you hang on a minute, I'll come with you. To the station, I mean.
Oh, never mind. I'll manage.
Gloria, let's have 2 more doubles, love. Yes, make it 2. Save me running back and forth.
Markheim, a play for radio by Tom Wright, based on a short story by Robert Louis Stevenson. The year, 1845. The time, Christmas. Markheim.
I'm coming. It's Christmas Day. My shop is closed for business. My shop is closed, I tell you, go away. Who are you? What do you want?
Markheim.
Who?
Markheim.
Let me in quickly.
I tell you, I'm closed for business on Christmas Day.
For ordinary business, perhaps, but when will you ever close for our kind of business?
I do our kind of business at night. Has anyone seen you coming here?
Not yet, but the streets will not be empty forever.
You'd better come in. Has anyone followed you?
Why should anyone follow me?
Well, Mr. Markheim, your business must be urgent to make you behave so foolishly.
It is extremely urgent.
Even your tongue's reckless, Mr. Markheim. A bad failing in a man of business. And now that I know your business is pressing, you must not be surprised if I profit by the information. But then, Mr. Markheim, you've never been good at business. I suppose it's because you were once a gentleman. I, on the other hand, am a dealer. It's not the easiest way to become rich, but from time to time we get a windfall. Sometimes our customers are ignorant of the true value of the object they wish to sell. Then we touch a dividend from our superior knowledge. Sometimes they are dishonest, and in that case, I profit from my virtue. I do not, of course, suggest that your business is dishonest, but we know that it is urgent. So urgent that you come to see me on Christmas Day when my shutters are up and I make a point of refusing business, when my maid is out and I'm alone in the house. Well, you'll have to pay for that, Mr. Markheim.
I'm sorry if I interrupted your Christmas celebrations. I have thought of you so long as a dealer that I had forgotten you were also a man, like other men. Go on with your Christmas celebrations, and a Merry Christmas.
No. Christmas celebrations. No, it's not because you've interrupted my celebrations you must pay. It's for the loss of time when I should be balancing my books. You must pay for that. You'll also have to pay for a kind of manner I noticed in you today. When a customer cannot look me in the eye, he has to pay for it. Now, this object you've come to sell me, from your deceased uncle's collection, is it not? You are fortunate in having had an uncle who was a remarkable collector.
I have exhausted my uncle's collection.
Really, Mr. Markheim? So you've something else to sell me, no doubt from an equally reputable source.
You are mistaken, Mr. Dealer. I have not come to sell. I have come to buy.
To buy? Well, Mr. Markheim, I see, congratulate you on a change of fortune. Now, let me see. I've some rather fine pieces of china. This figurine, perhaps?
No, that would not suit my purpose. I need a present for a young lady.
A young lady?
Something small but expensive.
Well, sir, so be it. We stand in a new relationship. I am, as I said, closed for ordinary business, but after all, you're an old business acquaintance and a man with a true feeling for objets d'art. Now, let me see. Now, there is a fine present for a lady. A hand mirror. That glass is 15th century warranted.
A glass? For Christmas? What do you mean by this?
Why not a glass?
You ask me why not. Look at it. Look at yourself. Do you like what you see? No? Well, neither do I, nor any man.
Your lady must be rather ill-favoured if you're afraid to give her a glass.
I ask you for a Christmas present and you give me this damned reminder of years and sins and follies. This blasted hand conscience.
What nonsense is this you're talking now?
It is important to me, and it should be to you. I cannot think of my past without shame, and cannot ignore it. I carry it with me wherever I go. Now, with one step, I can get money, free myself from it, and begin again.
Your past is no concern of mine, and if you are concerned for your future, I advise you to take this glass.
Why should we be in such a hurry? It is pleasant to get to know people. We should not hurry any pleasure. Not even such a mild one as this.
I'm a busy man, Mr. Markheim. I have no time for pleasure.
Make time for it. Talk to me. Tell me about yourself. When we know each other, we might even be friends.
I have no friends and need none.
Dealer, a hand to get money and a safe to keep it in. Is that all you are? Dear God, man, is that all? Speak up, man, if you are a man. Is that all?
I have only this to say to you. Either make your purchase or get out of my shop. Will you take the glass?
Show me something else.
This fan.
Now, this dagger could reach to the hardest of hearts. A fan. An excellent present for a lady. Now, on second thought, A fan will not do. The ladies use them to cool themselves, to mask their faces and their emotions, as you use this mask of caring only for profit. No, the fan will not suit my purpose.
Perhaps this might suit your purpose. It's a fine piece. It will not heat your lady, but it will not cool her either. And it has the added advantage that no moral lesson can be drawn from it.
If no moral lesson can be drawn from a cameo, make me a present of one. No, I would not ask you to present me with anything that has a market value. Present me with a cameo of your life.
My life? What is my life to you, Mr. Markheim?
Less than nothing, Mr. Dealer. Our lives have crossed so often in the past. Always at some unfortunate moment in my career. We should not judge each other solely by such meetings.
Such judgments as I make on people are purely and simply business judgments.
How much you can cheat them up when you buy and how much you can cheat them up when you sell.
You've been drinking, but that does not excuse your impertinence. You come to my shop, disturb me at my work on the pretext of purchasing a gift. Then you insult me, abuse me charity, waste me time by talking nonsense.
Nonsense? I have sunk very low in my life. But till now, the chief victim of my crimes has been myself. Now I have the chance to rise, to build a new and secure foundation and use the greatness that I know is in me. But to do this, I must make one last great plunge to find the means. And I must take another with me, who will not share my rise. It is not a decision to be taken lightly, Mr. Dealer. I thought that you might help me to reach the right choice. But since you refuse, our association must end here.
Oh, come, Mr. Markheim. You and I have dealt with each other for a number of years to our mutual satisfaction. Let us forget these hard words we've exchanged and this fooling and attend to your business.
Indeed. It is time to attend to my business. Time is my enemy.
As for all your talk about dragging another person down who will not share your rise, Mr. Markheim, I think you're being over-scrupulous. Scruples are a luxury that no man who hopes to rise in the world can afford. There are only two kinds of people, the users and the used. And now, this might be the very thing. What are you doing?
I prefer the dagger! Is that death? Not grand. Not terrible. He looks like so much sawdust sprawled there. Smaller and even meaner than he was in life. Time has stopped for him, but it is more important to me than ever. Time is my enemy. His money. Where does he keep it? It's not here. Where did you keep it, you old fool? The door at the back of the shop is open. He must have come from there and left it open. Open and waiting. Like an ambush. Who's there? Who could be there? My nerves are jumping like a hooked fish. Staircase. 3 doors at the top. The money must be there. Nothing. Where can it be? Someone on the stair. Is there anyone there?
Can I be of any service to you?
What? Who
You are looking for the dealer's money, I believe, Markheim.
You know me?
Indeed I do. You have always been an impetuous man. I must say you have excelled yourself today, particularly in your carelessness.
Carelessness?
You should have come at night.
The police are more vigilant at night. Besides, during the day, no one will notice me leaving. I shall look like all the others in the street.
Will all the others be as noticeably stained with blood? Was it wise to use a dagger? There are less messy ways of killing.
I used it because it was there, waiting for me.
Was there any need to kill him at all? You could have bound and gagged him.
Then he could have told the police my name.
Oh, come, Markheim, would he have risked that? If he exposed you, quite certainly you would have exposed him as a receiver of stolen property. Why did you kill him?
I didn't mean to. I had no clear intention of any kind. I have been given a chance to make myself rich and break completely with my old life. All I needed was money, and that man had it. That dried-up, loveless, joyless creature had it. I came here to get money, but I had no definite plans.
You flatter yourself you had no plan at all. You came without anything to bind him with or to kill him with. You have not provided yourself with an alibi. You wanted the dealer's money, but you did not know where to find it. On an impulse, you killed him, and now even he cannot tell you. And if you do not find the money, you have killed him for nothing, Markheim. I can tell you. But you must ask me first. I'm your friend. Accept my offer of assistance.
I'll find it without your help.
I do not think you will. Certainly you will not find it quickly. You need every second to make good your escape, and time is passing. Think how foolish it would be to have done what you have done and not reap the profit.
I have paid too much already for it. I will not share it with you.
I said I was your friend, not your accomplice. I ask nothing from you, and my offer puts you under no obligation.
I want nothing from you.
Then I will leave you. For the moment.
Wait. Wait a moment. There's no one here. There never was. It was in your mind. Sounds, the footsteps, and that being were all in your mind. The last room. It must be there. The money must be there.
Come in.
What are you doing here?
I was looking at the dealer's ledgers. You have balanced his books for him, Markheim, and his accounts are closed. Like a good clerk, you have put his affairs in order, and like an artist, you have coffined him in his final unchangeable definition. Dried up, joyless, loveless. A hand to get and a safe to hold. Those were your words, I think?
If he had shown one sign that anyone would be the poorer or the sadder for his death, if he had even shown that he could find some pleasure in existence...
You would not have killed him. But what of your need for money?
In spite of that, I would not have killed him.
How convenient for you that he seemed to fit the formula that you made for him.
Seemed?
What would you say if I told you he was not always as you saw him? He was not, of course, like you. You were born with every advantage.
You do not know me.
I do, Markheim. That is why I've helped you so often in the past.
You? Help me? I have never seen you before. Who are you? I do not know if you are man or devil.
What I am cannot affect the service I propose to render you.
It can, it does. I do not know you, but there is something familiar about you. Something that haunts the dark corners of my mind. I feel that you are not of this earth and not of God. You cannot help me.
I have helped you before.
Without my knowledge, I will not knowingly be helped by you.
Don't be a fool, Markheim. You have killed for money. I assure you that without my help, you cannot find it.
I can and I will.
You're wasting time. Every second you waste brings it all nearer. The policeman's hand on your shoulder, the people staring at you as if you were mad, the jury weighing your life in the balance, the prosecutor etching your character in black and white, the judge with his black cap and his black hanging face, the prison, the gallows, and the black coffin. Think of it, Markheim. The rope under your chin, the knot at the back of your neck, one jerk, and your life is stopped like a clock. Where will your atonement be then? Where will be the great things that you meant to do, that you have always meant to do? Swinging in the wind, Markheim. Swinging in the wind.
Nothing.
Do you accept my offer?
No. You cannot terrify me into accepting it.
I terrify you? Oh, come, Markheim, you terrify yourself. Fears are scuttling about your head like rats in a deserted attic. Sane fears, mad fears, fears of man, of devils, and of God.
I have no fear of God. He at least will give me justice.
I hope for your sake he tempers it with mercy. But before you face his justice, you may suffer at the hands of human justice. Unless you accept my help. What if someone has reported strange sounds from this house to the police? What if someone has informed against your friend the dealer and are on their way to arrest him as a receiver of stolen property? What if...
What is it?
Did you hear a sound from down there? What if he's not yet quite dead? What if he's dragging his bleeding body out into the street and crying, "Murder!" Time was when the brains were out, the man was dead.
You are a fiend.
I am one who knows you and values you.
No, you do not know me.
Markheim, I know you to the soul.
How can you know me? Not from my life. My life is a lie that grows and grows about me and strangles me. I am better than this disguise I wear. Can you not see that? All men are.
You are too modest. All men are not Markheims. All men do not rob and murder and still have no fear of God.
If my crimes are exceptional, so are my reasons. If I had time, I would prove it to you.
To me?
To you, more than anyone.
Then you know me at last.
Yes, I know you. But you're not what I expected.
Did you expect me to exist?
No. But if you did, I would have expected you to be intelligent. More than intelligent, godlike. Able to look deep into the souls of men, read what was there and judge them truly to the marrow of the bones. Yet there you are, judging me by my actions like a policeman. Is that just?
How did you judge the dealer? By looking into his soul?
His soul? He had none. I did not take his life. He had no life to take. Are you laughing at me?
Oh, Markheim, how fate has cheated you. There is a core of greatness in you, man. Let me preserve you for greater things.
Oh, can you not see that we have nothing in common? I hate evil. I have never in my life sinned willingly.
Very feelingly expressed, but I have no interest in such niceties of debate, and you have not time for them. Time is ticking you towards the gallows. Don't cover your ears. It will not stop because you cannot hear the clocks. Shall I help you? Shall I tell you where the money is?
Your price is too high.
I have not mentioned price. I offer you the information as a Christmas present.
If I were dying, I would somehow find the strength to refuse assistance from your hands.
The case is not hypothetical. You are dying, Markheim. This is the last room in the house. Search it thoroughly, Markheim. It will pass the remainder of your life. Without my help, you will never find the money.
I will not commit myself to evil. If you only wish to save me so that I can spread evil, you should have saved the dealer. He would have been a better tool for your purpose.
You underestimate yourself, Markheim. He had not your talent for self-deception, nor your sense of your own ultimate greatness, nor your interest in noble causes. There is no greater source of evil than a self-deceiving man. Unless perhaps it is a noble cause. There was a time when men were religious, and the saintly butchers would set out to rob, torture, slaughter, and lay waste the earth for their great causes. You must take up politics and butcher for a substitute for God, shall we say, the betterment of man. Then you can fulfill the whole promise of your life and still find the end you desire.
Do you think I have no more hope for my life than to sin and sin and sin, and in the end sneak into salvation? Is that all you know of man? Is murder so unholy that it leaves no trace of goodness in a man?
Murder is no special category. All sins are murder, as all life is war. I have no interest in evil acts, only in evil men. It is not because you have killed a dealer that I offer to help you. It is because you are Markheim.
Oh, no. If you discount my acts, you cannot say I am an evil man. Evil is strong in me, but so is good. I am pulled both ways. Must my vices always dictate my life? Surely the good in me can be a spring for action as well.
Look, Markheim, you have been 35 years in this world, and your character has changed steadily throughout those years, always for the worse. Is that not true?
No, I am the same as I always was.
20 years ago, you would have hesitated even to tell a lie. 15 years ago, you would not drink nor gamble. Rakery was anathema to you. 10 years ago, you would not have believed yourself capable of theft. Last year, the very thought of murder would have made you scream out in your sleep. Is there any crime you feel you could not now commit? If there is, name it, and within 5 years from now I shall watch while you commit it. The long road you have come leads only down. Nothing but death can stop your descent.
I know I have given in to evil, but so has every man. The very saints have sinned in order to exist.
Answer me one simple question, without cheating your own conscience, and from your answer predict your own future. Do you hate yourself as you would once have hated a man like you? Or do you become more satisfied that you are a helpless victim of circumstances? Is the habit of evil your disguise, or is it you, Markheim? And you must content yourself with what you are, for you will never change. That being so, you must accept my offer. Take the profit of being Markheim with the loss.
What of God's grace? Surely that is left to me.
What have you done to deserve it? Or have you changed your mind? Will you sneak into heaven sniveling your deathbed repentance?
No, I will not.
Then I will show you where the money is.
No. You said you knew me to the soul, and now, because of you, I know myself to the soul. You have left me nowhere to hide from myself. I thought I might do some great thing and atone for my sins. Now I know that nothing can atone for what I have done. One thing I can do, though, and that is to find the strength to face poverty and starvation for the rest of my life.
You have talked away the rest of your life. Are you going, Markheim, without the money?
I'm going downstairs.
Into the street with blood on your hands? Too late, Markheim. The dealer's servant has quarreled with her sweetheart and left him. While we've been talking, she's been making her way home. While you were putting all your faith in divine justice, human justice has been coming for you. Pausing sometimes to weep a little or to look in shop windows. But it has been coming. Markheim, you need my help now, as you have never done before. Markheim. Markheim, it's the maid. What will you do now? No, you cannot do that. You cannot brush her aside and run past her. The street is full of people now. You spoke of bearing your misery for the rest of your life. The rest of your life depends on what you do now. You can think of nothing. And do as I say. Go to the door with a serious face. Tell her you are a doctor. Her master has been taken seriously ill. She must go to him at once. When she is in the shop, close and bolt the door. Then, the same skill that rid you of the dealer will rid you of this last obstacle. Do this and you will need no help from me to find the money. You will have the whole day and night to ransack the house, find it, and make your escape. I promise you suspicion will never fall on you. You will do great things and you will never need my help again. Look. At your feet. The dagger. Take it. Markheim, your life depends on it.
My life. My dear, you had better go for the police. I have killed your master.
Markheim, by Robert Louis Stevenson, was dramatized by Tom Wright. Markheim was played by Tom Watson, The Dealer by Martin Heller, and The Stranger by Malcolm Hayes. The play was produced in Scotland by Gordon Emsley.
one morning, only 6 of us returned from the dawn patrol.
My word, only 6.
6 pilots and observers, that's all, sat down to breakfast in the mess.
Here comes the tea.
In a French chateau at a long table.
And the same in this country, in the Squire's Hall, an exceptionally long table.
With candelabra.
Indeed. I sometimes waited upon table when they had guests at the house for comings of age and shooting parties.
Shooting parties, too?
You're familiar with shooting parties?
Oh, indeed, indeed. I've often met my end at the hand of shooting parties of one sort and another.
Well, now, it is a small world. Matron, Mr. Fruin and I find we have a great deal in common.
Then you must have your tea with Mrs. Thatcher, Mr. Fruin.
Ah,
unless he wishes to join the other old gentleman.
Oh, I much prefer your company, Mrs. Thatcher. Thank you, matron.
Would you come to my office at 10:30 in the morning, Mr. Fruin, to complete the admission formalities?
Happily, matron.
Thank you, matron. Milk?
Please.
I do hope matron didn't press you to remain against your wishes.
Oh, by no means, Mrs. Thatcher.
Old gentlemen prefer the company of other old gentlemen.
But not of old fogies, Mrs. Thatcher, and they are old fogies. To be thrust among them gives one the sinking feeling of having reached the knacker's yard.
Oh, God forbid, Mr. Fruin. You're sprightly in body and mind, and this is a nice old people's home. One can sit here overlooking the garden. We may be spared to see a few more seasons come and go. Country people like me, the autumn is the sweetest season rather than the spring. The apples are picked and the harvest has been gathered in.
And the squirrel has stored his nuts for the winter.
Yes. You're not a countryman yourself, Mr. Fruin.
Oh, everybody knows about squirrels.
And what, may I ask, has been your line or profession?
Active.
Yes.
Adventurous.
Oh, well now.
Which is why, as I said the other day, I don't care for the company of the old fogies here, Mrs. Thatcher. If they manage to get to the summer house without assistance, they think they've been to the North Pole.
In winter, we'd close the shutters and listen to the clock. My father would read to us children from the good book. The days of man are but as grass, for he flourisheth as a flower in the field.
You can't beat it. It's a rattling good read.
I had 6 children of my own, and on winter nights when they were little, we'd listen for the ring of Thatcher's boots on the frosty road as he came home from his toil.
A farm worker.
We were often mistaken about hearing the sound of his boots, but the dog, Cap, she never made a mistake. When she raised her ears, you could be sure he was coming.
Well, there'd be some excitement then.
I should say. And in summer, too, in the hayfield, that was an exciting time. Before all the machines, everybody worked at the haymaking, even the very old and the very young. As little girls, tots, we weren't too small to rake up the tails. But how our arms burnt with the sun. We couldn't sleep, it hurt so at night.
And at Easter, the people used to say, Christ is risen, by way of greeting.
Somewhere on your travels, Mr. Fruin?
A distant country.
But it was on Easter Day that Thatcher waited for me at the church gate.
Indeed, Easter?
Yes, Easter Sunday. Oh, he was little more than a boy then. He blushed like a beetroot in his bowler hat, and he asked my permission to accompany me home.
A treasured memory.
It was an autumn when he died. God gleaned Thatcher for his harvest.
A melancholy season.
But not for us country folk, as I explained, Mr. Fruin.
I met my end, too, in an autumn.
Like Thatcher.
But far away, not surrounded by kindred.
Oh, dear.
The river is so wide at the sawmills you'd take it for a lake. And up in the forest, the comrades were felling day and night to over-fulfill the plan before the ice came and stopped the floating of logs down the river.
You were a lumberjack, Mr. Fruin.
I was the sawman's assistant at the Red October Mill. There was no reason for us to keep pace with the arrival of the logs. Machinery doesn't freeze up. We could have caught up through the winter. But there was a rule that logs should be sawn as they arrived, and in those countries, Mrs. Thatcher, it doesn't pay to argue with the rules.
So I'm told, Mr. Fruin.
We worked night and day. Pavello Stupenko set an example to us all, lifting logs, putting them to the saw, all his muscles rippling. Mrs. Thatcher, our eyes were swollen through lack of sleep. all of us dazed with weariness, so wooden ourselves that in the low, small hours Pavel Ustinovich seized me in mistake for a log and put me to the saw.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Thatcher.
Please don't interrupt your newspaper reading, Mr. Fruin.
Oh, there's no pleasure. I wouldn't gladly interrupt for your company, Mrs. Thatcher. Please stay. I see another of the old fogies here slipped away last night.
Slipped away?
Kicked the bucket, snuffed it, expired, shuffled off the mortal coil.
Oh.
I never thought I'd end in an institution where they all end in bed.
Thatcher dropped in the shop.
All honour to him. And I, Mrs. Thatcher, have always died with my boots on.
Yes.
Always. Except once.
Exceptions to every rule.
When the Cardinal caught me in bed with his mistress. He had me boiled in oil.
Gracious me.
So it goes against the grain to be just a number among the old fogies in this institution, waiting to fizzle out quietly in the night.
We mustn't think like that, Mr. Fruin. We've everything to live for. Look, the rain has stopped and the birds are returning and all our past lies before us. So I said, Miss Christine, you'll eat your cheese.
And I said, Mr. Christian, you'll eat your cheese.
Or there'll be no ribbon for your curls.
Or by God, you'll walk the plank.
It's my duty, I said, to inform you.
With the utmost seriousness and the greatest regret.
That unless the thatch is repaired immediately...
A state of war will exist between our two nations.
And we can all expect a wetting.
As from 0800 hours tomorrow morning.
I do enjoy our conversations.
Tete-a-tete, as we would say at the Quai d'Orsay.
Would you?
French, diplomatic.
Would there be grand ladies there?
Oh, yes.
Chandeliers, champagne?
Indeed.
Ladies of refinement and distinction?
Yes, great beauties.
Oh.
But none to hold a candle to you, Mrs. Thatcher. Oh. No, indeed, none to hold a candle.
I missed my father at the Goose Fair.
I missed a penalty at Wembley.
I lost my innocence in a cornfield.
I lost my fortune at Las Vegas.
I charged the guests too little.
I charged the enemy too often.
I caught a cold at the threshing.
I caught Bradman at the Oval.
I burned the scones.
I burned my boats.
I baked a cake for his birthday.
I baked to death in the Sahara.
I sold vegetables round the market.
I sailed single-handed round the world.
At the end of the war, they all came back, except Jack and Tom.
And me?
We do have some good talks.
We do. Another of the old codgers gasped his last during the night.
Indeed.
Slid off quietly.
Poor old gentleman. Gracious me.
Well, now, I must leave you, Mrs. Thatcher. Mr. Fruin is hovering impatiently. He's shy of me.
Strange that he should be bashful, a man of so many adventures.
Mr. Fruin, do come over. I'm leaving some tea for you with Mrs. Thatcher.
Thank you.
By the way, your books have arrived, so it'll be a little more like home for you. I'll send them to your room.
Thank you, matron.
Won't you sit down, Mr. Fruin?
Yes. Yes, I have something...
Do sit, then. Shall I pour?
Mrs. Thatcher.
Mr. Fruin?
I have something of which I want to make you a presentation of. It's this.
Oh, a rose. A beautiful rose.
I culled it personally.
I receive it gladly. Do sit down.
I'm not very practiced, Mrs. Thatcher. Inept. Mr. Thatcher, no doubt.
Mr. Thatcher had the advantage of a team of horses, Mr. Fruin. When I passed as a girl, he'd drive his Clydesdale so hard that the flights of seagulls could scarcely keep pace with the plough. Of course, I pretended not to notice.
I have been a stranger to such decorum.
But not to ladies, Mr. Fruin.
Well.
You've never been without.
Oh, by no means. Too much, if anything, Mrs. Thatcher. It led to my death.
When you were boiled in oil?
That time, yes. And when I was chased off the pier.
Upon Upon my soul.
My 3rd summer season at the Hippodrome. A comedian, an artiste, is besieged by women, Mrs. Thatcher.
Yes.
There's so much of the day with nothing else to do.
No.
There were more than 20 ladies. I felt...
I know.
Do you?
Yes, as though you'd been put out to stud.
Exactly. That's it, exactly. Oh, you do understand. And I wasn't adequate, Mrs. Thatcher. The Spanish knife-thrower took my refusal as an insult to his wife. There was my landlady and her daughter, the deck-chair attendant, the mayor's chauffeur's wife. There were the singing quads, the lady lifeguard. Oh, there is a time, Mrs. Thatcher, when one would simply prefer the newspaper.
And they wouldn't let you read.
Besieged me in my dressing room. Deprived ladies in alarming numbers. They chased me out of the theatre, across the promenade and along the pier. There was nothing for it but to jump. I was instantly devoured by sharks. The incident was observed by holiday crowds. There was something about it in the papers.
Papers, papers, read all about it. Late extra, papers, papers.
My father's papers, when he died, directed that his estate should be equally divided between the 8 of us. It worked out at 3 and 4pence each, and an 1/8 share of a vegetable patch.
After the toil of a lifetime.
He was a good man. When he returned from a journey, he used to tease us children to delve for little presents in the pockets of his greatcoat. But we feared him.
Loved and feared.
Our own children never feared Thatcher. He was the gentlest of men. One Christmas Day, 14 of us sat down to dinner, and he had to leave when the fun and the shouting was at its peak. He made a joke I still laugh about. Oh. I'm sorry. I do beg your pardon.
Oh, dear Mrs. Thatcher.
Oh, it was such a little joke.
I am impatient to hear it.
Little John said, "Why do you have to go, Father? It's Christmas Day." And Thatcher said, "You know, John, and I know, but the cows, they're ignorant beasts. They don't know it's Christmas Day."
Oh, dear. A good riposte.
It answered him.
An excellent riposte. Oh, dear me. I shall, with your permission, put that bon mot in a little notebook. Pensées I keep.
By all means. He was so good-natured. In the shooting season, there are many among the quality who delight in potting the beaters. A professor from Oxford never hit a bird, but year by year took aim at Thatcher, confident that he'd accept it in good part.
It may have been the briefest moment after the squad fired Mrs. Thatcher, or it may have been an hour, but I had only one thought, amazement that they had killed me.
Executed you, Mr. Fruin?
My own comrades.
Rough justice.
Revolutionary justice.
Oh, I see.
The villages of the plains and the Sierra were to rise at a signal, and as the trucks of soldiers with their Yankee arms sped out of the city to aid the provincial garrisons, the electricity workers would throw the switches and paralyze the capital. I commanded a village high in the Sierra. I suspected the priest of being a double agent.
And him a clergyman, a gentleman of the cloth.
We rose. We shot the landlords and stormed the police
Oh,
posts.
bravo.
But unknown to me, through a blunder, the uprising had been put off. The city comrades were unready to throw the switches.
Dear.
I was ordered to stop the uprising and conceal the arms. It may have been dialectically the correct line, but the people were roused. Their choice was to fight. The army brought tanks and artillery and helicopters. Oh, I was wrong about the priest. He died with his flock, firing from the rubble of his bombed church.
A Christian, thank God.
I hid up for a week among the sugarcane, and when the comrades found me, the tongue was black in my head.
Oh,
I was accused of treacherous indiscipline. My criminal act in continuing the fight was shown to be objectively reactionary. There was nothing to argue about. The trial was swift. I faced the squad.
I used to go up the ladder for apples.
I used to go down with my ship.
Wearing my long skirt.
My captain's cap.
In the days when ladies were modest.
Officers were gentlemen.
As a young woman, I was defenceless in the cornfield,
And I, as a young man.
surprised by the importunity of the squire's son.
Machine gun fire from the wood.
He rolled over, flattening the corn, his passion spent.
My body riddled with bullets.
At 17, you don't know what to expect.
I should have liked to have lived to my 21st birthday.
Father, when he came to here, gave him a horsewhipping.
Yes, the squirearchy.
And sent him for a naval officer. But when he came on leave in uniform, he held me by both hands and thanked me with tears in his eyes.
Mrs. Thatcher, I hope I too may have cause to thank you from an overflowing heart before a final death puts paid to it all.
Mr. Fruin, don't run away. So shy for so bold a man.
Too bold. Mr. Fruin, you're too bold.
I only proposed a toast, matron.
A toast, did you say?
To the next man to die.
Boldly proposed at the breakfast table, Mrs. Thatcher, orange juice upraised. The old gentlemen were badly upset.
They eye each other for shrouds.
Not everyone accepts the ultimate as easily as yourself, Mr. Fruin. The joke was not well received.
The old fogies, they shrink from death.
Thatcher had a pullover that shrank.
Shrank.
Shrank so small it made a dress for Betty.
Shrinking, you can shrink to a pinhead of dead matter, a collapsar.
Collapsar?
Collapsed star, Mrs. Thatcher. A planet shrunk to nothing.
Goodness.
Yes. I was speaking to Bert Carpenter at the time. Our boot toes met, then our hat brims, then our chins. Bert, I said, this planet is a collapsar.
What a shock.
A policeman, noting our proximity, suspected impropriety in a public place.
Not you, Mr. Fruin.
He was about to blow his whistle, but it whistled down his throat. His helmet shrank through his belt to his boots. I shrank into Bert Carpenter, buildings shrank, trees shrank, and before you could say Bob's your uncle, the whole bag of tricks of us had shrunk into an infinitely dense pinhead of matter. A black star lost in the universe.
Did you know a gentleman, a Mr. Smithson?
The one who refused to have new batteries in his hearing aid?
He died during the night.
Slipped away?
Quietly.
Well.
I thought you'd like to know.
Bless you, Mrs. Thatcher. This book, I thought it might interest you.
Wallpaper patterns.
I put in papers to mark the ones that took my fancy. There. Pink is a nice colour.
Yes, but a rather busy pattern, perhaps.
Perhaps on a big wall. Possibly more for an alcove.
They're good quality wallpapers. Who makes them?
It's the council book for council houses. For old people, among others.
I see.
Here's Matron. Perhaps you'd find it interesting to look through after your siesta.
Yes.
Good morning, Matron.
Mr. Fruin? Mrs. Thatcher, I have something for you.
The tea.
Besides the tea, that.
What is it?
A plaque. It was given by the council to the residents of Cliviger Street, the second prize for the best-kept street in the town.
But what has it to do with me?
And they can't divide it between them. And they felt it would mean most to you because you lived there so long.
Oh, but no.
Congratulations.
And my congratulations, Mrs. Thatcher.
But no.
You're going to have to look to your laurels, Mr. Fruin. You're among prize winners here. I've heard all about your DSO. But you're going to have to look to your laurels.
Of course, there's been a mistake.
Of course.
Cliviger Street. I lived all my life in the country.
Of course.
Thatcher would not have heard tell of living in Cliviger Street.
No, of course he wouldn't.
I'm sure Matron's efficient.
But the best of them bungle in these big bureaucratic institutions.
Do they?
Oh, yes. With the Air Force.
Please tell me.
Well, that's a big bureaucratic institution.
Yes.
Well, then. Well, for instance, they were sending me mess bills for years after I'd been blown to smithereens.
Doesn't that go to show?
Yes. We were bombing the ball-bearing plants at the time with the aim of scattering those millions of ball bearings.
I see.
So, Mrs. Thatcher, they'd all be on their hands and knees looking for their ball bearings while our army triumphed unopposed in the field.
They were shrewd, our leaders. Shrewdness is a quality of the quality.
As you would notice among the aristocrats that passed on horseback as you worked on the land.
Exactly. That's it, to a T. Now, do tell me about your nice death.
Oh, nothing much to say, really. It was, as Matron mentioned, the third part of my DSO.
Most remarkable.
Came up with the rations. The earth and the sky at night had all the colours of that wallpaper book. Fires, yellow route markers, red target indicators, searchlights, shells. And then, quite vividly, Mrs. Thatcher, green sky markers as 10/10 stratocumulus spread across the target at 0113.
Imagine.
Then I saw smoke pouring from the starboard outer engine, a dense white billow against the stars. I was losing my glycol.
Nasty to lose your glycol, Mr. Fruin.
And worse was to come. Rear gunner, fighter, 8 o'clock high.
Fancy.
They were his last words, Mrs. Thatcher. He went in a burst of cannon fire, and the whole tail unit went with him.
Now that properly set the cat among the pigeons.
Oh, precisely. Stick loose in my hands, rudder bar flopping like a spar on a broken gate, spinning down through the cloud layer straight towards the blazing factories. I kept my head.
As you always did, Mr. Fruin.
Compass course to steer, please, navigator, I said. And he was a gentleman, Mrs. Thatcher. He was a brick, a Canadian. Relax, skipper, he said. We're bang on course for target. Anyway, if you would look through the patterns in this wallpaper book, Mrs. Thatcher.
I will.
And if it should be that you find one that meets with your approval, then before I could take the next step, that is the step of applying for a council house, that is a tenancy thereof, I should have to... I wonder if you follow my drift, Mrs. Thatcher.
I'm so bold as to believe that I do, Mr. Fruin.
I should be honoured if you would consent to share an application with me.
I am honoured that you ask. I will look at the wallpapers. Please don't rush off. I'm most deeply moved, Mr. Fruin. I so look forward to our talks. But...
A relief in a place like this, where some old fogey sidles off quietly every night, and the matron can't even keep proper records of where the female inmates lived all their lives.
An inexplicable error. Mr. Fruin, what I was going to say, our talks are so agreeable.
We hit it off.
Yes, but to spend the whole of life together, even such time as may be left to us...
Oh, I wouldn't wish to take Thatcher's place, or to efface from your memory the ring of his boots on the frosty road, or the swoop of the seagulls following his plough.
I'm sure. I must have time to think.
Of course.
You see, there are obstacles.
Obstacles?
Differences.
Differences?
Yes, differences. You see, I've had such a simple life, and you have such eventful deaths.
I should start your tea alone, Mrs. Thatcher.
I'll wait for...
I'm afraid he won't be coming, Mrs. Thatcher.
He's not?
Yes. He died in the night.
But that's impossible. I've thought things over. I've come prepared to make an answer to a proposal he put.
He was very well thought of by his employers.
His employers?
He worked at Bowden's, much of the time in the book department.
Book department?
The parcels of books that came here for him, they were sent by his old employers. I thought you'd like to know how well they thought of him. He was a great reader.
But of whom are we speaking?
Of Mr. Fruin.
But not our Mr. Fruin. He's the least bookish of men.
He spent a great deal of his time reading when he wasn't with you.
But that can't have been our Mr. Fruin. You see, I've made a choice of wallpapers.
I'm sorry. Perhaps it will be a comfort to know that he died peacefully, in his sleep.
Oh, well, then.
I thought you'd like to know.
Yes. Peacefully in his sleep.
Yes.
then that can't possibly have been my Mr. Fruin. Leave the tea, please, matron. I'll pour when he comes.
From London we present Tea and Yesterday, written by Malcolm Quantrill. The scene is Miller's flat in Finchley. The time, last Sunday, or next Sunday. Tea and Yesterday.
That'll be Maisie, I expect. She always was on time. Oh, dear, and I haven't put the kettle on yet. She always was very punctual. All right. She is impatient. She always was. Mind you, I'll say one thing for her. She's punctual. She always was punctual. I'm the one who's always late. 4 o'clock exactly. What did I say? She always was on time. There you are then, Maisie. I was just putting the kettle on.
Hello, dear. I hope I'm not late.
You're right on time, dear. Come in.
I had such a time with the buses.
I know.
They don't seem to move these days.
I know what you mean, dear. Oh, Maisie, it's been a long time.
Yes, it has been a long time, Millie.
It's been much too long, Maisie. But time flies, as they say.
Yes, Millie, time flies.
How long is it now?
Well, now, let me see. The war was still on.
Go on, the war?
I remember the war was still on.
Well,
I remember the bombing. I remember the bombing was going on. Oh, I shall never forget that noise, Millie.
I miss it now. It's funny how you miss things. What about your hat, dear?
I think I'll keep it on, dear, if you don't mind.
Please yourself, dear. I've got the central heating on.
That's nice.
Mind you, it's too much for me in the summer, but you have to have it on.
It's not like a real fire, is it?
Of course, it's not like a real fire, but it's very nice for the summer.
You can't sit round it, can you?
No, dear, you can't sit round it.
I like to sit round it myself.
It's the dirt I don't like. All this dirt in the atmosphere, they say it'll kill us in the end. Slowly, mind you. But we don't seem to take any notice. It's funny how we don't take any notice, isn't it? There should be a law about it, that's what I think. They shouldn't be allowed to prostitute the atmosphere like that, should they?
Personally, I like a fire I can sit round. But they're very hard to find.
They fetch a good price these days. When you can find them, that is. I think we'll go in the dining room, dear. It's not the dining room, really, but I call it the dining room.
I know what you mean.
It's much warmer in the dining room on a day like this. What about your hat, Maisie?
I think I'll keep it on, dear.
Please yourself.
If you don't mind.
Not at all.
I used to have a dining room.
I like them.
It was rather nice, but I lost it in the Blitz.
What a shame.
It was blue and white.
Very pretty.
So I'll keep it on if you don't mind.
Just as you like. Now, let's have a good look at you. There's more light in here, Maisie. I'll open the curtains.
Oh, it's bright, Millie. I'm not really used to the light anymore.
I know, dear. Mind you, the sun is strong for the time of year, but then we have to take advantage of it while we can, don't we?
Of course, it fades everything.
That's what I said to Mrs. Cream next door. And it shows up the dirt.
You don't really notice the dirt in the winter.
That's what I said to Mrs. Cream. You sure you're comfortable with your hat on?
Yes, thanks.
It's funny.
What's funny?
I've always wanted a hat like that, all fruit and flowers. And the bees are nice. Are they real, dear?
I'm afraid they're plastic.
Everything is these days.
They're made by a Battle of Britain pilot. He doesn't have any legs.
Fancy that. Well, he's very clever with his hands. God always finds a way, doesn't he?
He makes ladybirds too, but I think his bees are best.
Well, we should help our own boys, shouldn't we? Encourage them, I mean. Mrs. Cream next door has a plastic nose, but it is washable, that's what I say.
Oh, it has lots of advantages.
Is it a new hat, dear?
I bought the bees yesterday.
I've always wanted a hat like that ever since I can remember. Funny how you set your heart on things, isn't it? Come over to the window, dear, so I can take a good look at you. Oh.
What's wrong, Millie?
Oh, you have changed, Maisie. It's no use saying you haven't. I really don't think I would have recognised you in the street.
Changed, Millie?
Well, you're different for one thing.
Different, Millie?
It's hard to describe, really, but I don't think I'd have recognised you in the street.
Some people have short memories. You haven't changed, Millie.
Well, I like to think I haven't.
You haven't. You haven't changed at all.
Of course, I take care of myself.
You have to these days.
I've always been very particular about my diet. And then I wear a good corset. That's very important, Maisie. I must have something to hold me together, you see. I need something strong to keep me in one piece, but they must be comfortable.
I know what you mean. We don't get any younger.
Do sit down, dear. That's what you need, dear. A good corset.
I've got a little man in Bond Street, dear. Nothing but the best for Maisie.
That's what I mean. What you need is something strong and simple. All these fancy things are all right for young girls. They don't have anything to hold in. What you need is something to flatten you out, dear. Something to hold you in and squeeze you out. The moment you took your coat off, I said to myself, Maisie needs a good corset, I said. You want something to hold your stomach in and push your bosom back to your neckline. If you take my advice, you'll go down the Vauxhall Bridge Road. Oh, I know all about this fancy stuff, but it doesn't hold you together. There's no substitute for the old whalebone and lacing, that's what I say. Here's the kettle, dear. I'll go and make us a nice cup of tea. Would you like India or China, dear?
I think I'll keep it on if it's all the same to you.
I'll make both, then.
There's no warmth in the sun anymore. I think it must have been the war.
Although I prefer China myself. As I said to Mrs. Cream next door, what do you expect, I said, if they prostitute the atmosphere like that, I said. You never know where it'll end. And you can even taste the dirt in the air these days. And the milk's not what it was. And that's why I prefer China. It has such a nice, clean taste.
I think it must have been the war.
That's what they say. I'll go make the tea then, dear.
She really hasn't changed. Ever since I can remember, she's wanted my hat. But she can't wear them. They don't suit her. Well, it's not everyone that has the face for it. Of course, she's always had to wear corsets ever since she was 14. It's not her fault, mind. It runs in the family. But she has got nice feet, and her ankles don't swell up like mine. Oh, but I don't know how she manages without a fire. I'd be freezing without a hat on. She must be warm-blooded, that's all. Some people are warm-hearted and others are warm-blooded. No, she hasn't changed. Not Millie Clack. She had that velvet dress in the war.
Here we are, then. I hope I wasn't too long, dear. I had to wait for the kettle to boil. That's the trouble with these new kettles. They always whistle before the water boils. Everything's too quick these days. You never know where you are.
No.
Of course, the water's not what it was. It's all this imported stuff, if you ask me.
You're quite right. It's import this and import that. It's all they think about. And where does it get them? Who won the war? That's what I want to know.
You've got me there, dear. Some people say it was the Chinese, and the newspapers seem to think it was the Germans. Oh, it's anybody's guess if you ask me. You don't know what to believe anymore.
You're quite right. You can't believe a word you read these days, and the newspapers are all full of advertisements. If you ask me, they're running out of news. That's what's happening. They've been taken over by the tobacconists and superannuated by the television. I don't know. Some people say the country's gone to the dogs.
Poor things. They get blamed for everything. Some people blame everything on the poor little dogs. And what do they expect when they tear up all the parks and cut down all the trees? No, if you ask me, the country's gone to the cars.
And to think we used to be a nation of animal lovers.
Times change.
They say the churches are full again, but it doesn't seem to make any difference. One thing about growing old is you see everything in the right prospectus. I think the trouble with the world today is young people. There are altogether far too many of them, if you ask me.
Well, I like my cup of tea.
There aren't many things left to us.
Sugar, dear?
4 lumps, please.
I gave it up in the war.
Well, there aren't many things left.
And it's not as if it sweetens, not like it used to, that's what I say. So I can't be bothered.
I always take 4 lumps as a matter of principle, but I never stir.
What about milk, then?
I'm not allowed to.
Not allowed to, dear?
It's the iodine. I have to watch that. I'm allergic to iodine.
Well, I have some tinned milk.
I'm allergic to tin, too. Fortunately, I am allowed iron. Not too much, mind, but I usually have some for breakfast.
That makes a nice change, doesn't it? Especially after all them cereals. Mrs. Cream next door eats cereals all day. Her dustbin's always full of empty boxes. Moderation in all things, that's what I say. Mind you, she's all skin and bone, not an ounce of meat on her, and she spends half her time at one of them health clubs in a steam bar. Health clubs, indeed. One of these days she'll just dry up altogether.
Disgusting, that's what I'd call it. They say we're spending more money on slimming than eating.
It wouldn't surprise me. One day, I counted 24 boxes in Mrs. Cream's dustbin.
There ought to be a law.
Of course, she does get a lot of box tops.
She would.
Last Christmas, she had enough for a set of twins.
Doesn't seem right to me.
Fortunately, she did have a choice.
Well, that was nice.
She could have had a set of twins, a double-decker bus, or a portable air raid shelter.
Well, you wouldn't catch me eating the things.
She had a terrible time deciding. It was like the doctor's dilemma.
And what did she do in the end?
A terrible time she had. It was a very difficult decision for her. She had to fight her husband all the way, and Mr. Cream's a very strong-minded man. He's in the civil defence and the Advanced Drivers' Club.
Some people will join anything.
But whatever else I say about Mrs. Cream, she's an idealist. I must give her credit.
It's women who have all the worry, isn't it?
She decided on the bus.
Oh.
It wasn't easy. For one thing, she has a grown-up family of her own, and then, on the other hand, she couldn't... You know what I mean. Especially at her time of life.
Of course not.
But she has an awful job parking.
Yes, it's not a family car, is it?
And apart from that, people are always jumping on and off and running up and down the stairs.
Well, that's not right. There ought to be a law.
Well, she doesn't get any younger.
No.
But she does go on with her box tops. You have to admire her for that.
Of course.
And in 10 years' time, she'll have enough for another bus.
Fancy that.
That's what I said. And she said, well, I don't think I could go through with it all again.
I don't blame her.
She's thinner, for one thing.
Well, it does take it out of you.
So I think she'll go for the shelter next time.
And what did Mr. Cream say?
Well, he's not there, you see.
Oh.
Of course, I only know what I'm told, but it does make you think.
Well, that's life, dear. Sometimes it takes a bus to make people see themselves as they really are.
Maisie, you just stirred.
Oh, I'm afraid I do sometimes. It's a nervous habit, you might say. I was just carried away.
Oh, it's my fault, dear. I shouldn't have given you a spoon.
Please don't apologise.
I insist, dear. It's entirely my fault. I don't know why I haven't got rid of them. I keep telling myself I should, but they look so pretty in the saucer.
I know just how you feel, dear. I wouldn't be without mine.
Thank you, dear.
But a portable shelter.
I know.
What's she going to do with it?
Oh, she said she thought it might come in handy. You can never tell with things like that. It's always nice to have one, just in case.
Oh, they were very handy in the old days.
And very pretty, too. I miss mine, dear. We had lovely begonias all over it.
I remember, Millie. I shall always remember the first time I was in your shelter. It was a full moon.
We used to have some lovely nights. The city was never so romantic as when they dropped them incentives. I shall never forget it, Maisie. Much better than Guy Fawkes. Oh, we had some lovely nights then.
It was a full moon, and you were wearing your tin hat and a gas mask. I had to laugh, dear. It was just like a fancy dress.
We had some lovely nights, all right. One thing about war, it brings people together. We had a lot of fun in the air raids, Maisie. Sometimes we enjoyed it so much we didn't even want to go up when the all clear went. Those were the days, Maisie. We all had a bit of fun then.
You had your pyjamas tucked in your rubber boots and your earplugs all ready.
That was one trouble with them. You just could not keep them dry.
I remember once when there was 2 inches of water in yours. Let's have a water carnival, you said. It was like Venice. Only on a smaller scale, of course.
Well, the old rubber boots came in handy. You never know when you're going to need things. I found mine in the cupboard the other day. Millie, I said to myself, you never know when you're going to need them.
It was damp, all right.
I think that's why the begonias did so well. All that moisture, plus the heat from the oil lamp.
That first night, you were sitting there with your knees up and your boots in 2 inches of water. There was a full moon and a bit of frost. It was ever so cold and you were shaking, Milly.
Oh, I was not. I didn't shake all through the war, Maisie.
That night you were shaking,
You
Milly.
must have been mistaken, dear. Millie Clack went right through the war without shaking. Now, some people...
I don't want to argue with you, dear, but I was there. You were shaking that night.
It was dark down there, dear. We had only one oil lamp then.
Maybe it was, but I distinctly remember. You had your tin hat on, Milly, and as you shook, your tin hat was knocking on the wall at the back. Clink, clink, clink it went. I distinctly remember.
That's a lie, Maisie. I never did no such thing. I have never gone clink, clink, clink in my whole life.
I was there, Milly.
I'm surprised at you, Maisie. I thought better of you.
I distinctly remember, I tell you. There you were, sitting with your bag full of trinkets, and your tin hat was knocking on the wall.
I don't think that's very nice, Maisie. We had such nice times together in the war. It was like going to church, really, getting up in the middle of the night like that. And they were very good with their sirens, just like a church organ it was. And I always had the hot flask ready on the table with the sandwiches. That's one thing about wars, Maisie. They get you into a routine. Then I'd put my tin hat on and pick up the sandwiches, and off we go up the garden to the shelter. It was like a religious procession.
I miss it in a way.
Well, it's what you get used to, isn't it? Of course, Sam didn't care for it much. He was never much of a one for parties. But I always say that if he'd been in the shelter playing cards with the rest of us instead of taking the dog for a walk, he'd still be here today. But he must have gone quick.
Well, it's the way to go, isn't it?
They didn't even find his wooden leg.
And he always kept it so nicely polished.
All they found was the dog's collar.
Oh, it was such a nice little dog, Milly.
Sam was very fond of dogs.
I think animals suffer in the war, though.
Well, they don't understand, do they?
And then you can't get them the proper food. It's a shame, really.
Mind you, we couldn't have managed without them.
No.
Dogs were very useful in the army, there's no doubt about that.
I saw a film once about army dogs. It was called Dogs in Uniform. Very moving. There they all were in their little uniforms, with their brass buttons shining in the sunlight. I had to cry, Milly. The general was there. He was going down the line and giving out the medals, and all the little dogs were sitting up and begging so he could pin them on. I couldn't help it, dear. I had to cry. Of course, they've always had dogs, haven't they?
Who, dear?
Royalty. It was very moving, Milly. It made me proud to be British.
I know just how you felt, dear.
It's a shame about poor Sam.
Of course, he wanted to join up, but they wouldn't take him.
No.
It was his wooden leg, you see.
He told me.
Of course, I never found it.
At least you would have had something.
All they found was the dog's collar.
You said.
So I had it buried at the cemetery. Seemed only decent. They made a nice little coffin for it, though.
That was nice.
And I had a nice headstone carved, marble with Lily of the Valley round the edges.
Yes, they always look right somehow.
Our dog was very fond of Lily of the Valley. It was his favourite flower, you might say.
Well, some dogs like them.
Mind you, my Sam used to like roses. But that was before his operation.
Fancy that.
After his operation, it was begonias or nothing.
Well, that's how it affects some people.
Of course, it didn't affect me like that.
No, well, it wouldn't.
After my operation, I mean.
What did they do to you, dear?
Well, it wasn't just the ordinary routine, you see.
They do funny things these days. It doesn't seem natural.
The surgeon was ever so nice, dear. He was quite young, really, to be doing that sort of thing, I mean. He said I was a very rare coincidence, especially at my age.
Well, they know, don't they?
I was only 35, you see. Mind you, it doesn't bother me now, not like it used to. That was what I was afraid of, but I think I was lucky to get over it.
They just managed to catch it in time.
That's what he said.
Well, we never know, do we? That's what I say.
He told me another month, and it would have slipped right beyond the bounds of possibility.
It just goes to show you, doesn't it?
Well, it doesn't bother me any more.
Oh, you were one of the lucky ones then.
Not like it used to. Mind you, I have to watch it. And I must have a comfortable corset.
You said.
I think it was the war, really. What with one thing and another. Another cup, dear?
Very nice. Of course, I haven't been the same since.
No.
The trouble is, I can't put my finger on it.
What does the doctor say, then?
But that's the trouble. They don't seem to know, do they? Well, they're only guessing, aren't they? We're just a number to them, that's the trouble.
My very words. I was telling Mrs. Cream next door.
Yes, well, the last time I went to see mine, there he was, sitting in his chair and stirring his cup of tea. Well, Mrs. Crump, he says, and what's wrong this time, he says. He didn't stop stirring for a second. Well, I looked him straight in the eye and said, I don't know, Doctor, that's why I'm here. He stopped stirring then and started writing out the prescription. Same as last time, he says. Come and see me again next week, he says.
They don't do a proper job anymore.
Do you know, Millie, I haven't had a proper examination since the war. That's the truth.
Go on.
Come back and see me next week, he says. And then he goes back to stirring his tea.
Well, where'd you feel it then, dear?
It's all over. It doesn't stay in one place. It moves around. That's the trouble. It doesn't stay long enough to be able to get at it.
Oh, I've had that, dear. I know just what you mean.
But I feel it in my ankles.
Well, you would do.
I think it must have been the war.
Yes.
Mind you, I was sorry when it was over, Millie.
It's not the same, is it?
And it'll be different next time.
I know what you mean.
What I mean to say is, wars are all right if you know the people.
Quite.
But I don't know about all these foreigners. I just don't know, Millie.
My very words to Mrs. Cream. I said, I don't know about all these foreigners, I said.
And what did she say?
She said she didn't know either.
Well, that's what I mean, you see. Nobody knows. That's the trouble. I don't know how they all came here. That's what I'd like to know. There ought to be a law.
You've put your finger right on it, dear. We used to have laws in this country, but they say we're exporting them.
I know.
Then we don't have the policemen we used to.
No.
And those we do have gone to the cars.
I like them on their horses best.
Ask Mrs. Cream, she'll tell you. Last week, they sent 6 of them to move her bus.
Nothing's your own these days, is it?
And while they were moving Mrs. Cream's bus, 13 banks were being robbed in the metropolitan area alone.
Why don't they stick to their job? It's what I want to know. I don't know what the world is coming to. The next thing you know, we'll have foreign policemen.
And there's no telling where it'll end.
Well, it'll never be the same again.
Just fancy being in a shelter full of foreigners. Well, you wouldn't know which side you were on, would you? I think it's all done to confuse us. They're up to something or other.
Who?
The government.
Oh.
We've got a funny lot in now. I'm sure I don't know what they stand for. The next thing you know, they'll be asking us to emigrate, to make room for the foreigners. You mark my words.
Well, I don't know about you, dear, but if there's another war, I want to die at home. I think you belong in your own country at a time like that, don't you?
Well, of course, you don't know who this country belongs to these days, do you?
No, with all these takeovers and that.
And some people say it's the Germans, and the newspapers think it's the Yanks.
I even heard the South Africans had made an offer. I should have thought they had enough space of their own, wouldn't you?
Well, I suppose they have to have somewhere to go, poor dears. They say they're having a difficult time out there with all them foreigners.
They seem to be everywhere these days.
Oh, it's one of the blessings of modern travel, isn't it?
They're always improving things, aren't they?
That's progress, isn't it? Of course, I don't know why they want to go there in the first place. If more people stayed at home, we wouldn't have the rush hours, would we? We don't seem to take any notice, do we?
I think it's the war that did it, don't you?
Well, it wouldn't be the same again. Not with all these foreigners. I don't know if you've thought about it, dear. But there wouldn't be any warning next time.
I suppose there wouldn't.
I think if you're going to die, you should have a warning, don't you?
What for, Millie?
Well, you like to be prepared, don't you?
Do you think we'd take any notice, Millie?
Well, of course, it wouldn't be a war, really, would it? I don't think the dogs would be much use.
No.
They're not quick enough.
It's a shame, really. I don't like to think of them as redundant.
That's progress, isn't it? We must have progress.
It makes you think, doesn't it?
I think my Sam's well out of it, really. He wouldn't recognise the place if he came back again.
No.
He never did get along with them foreigners. They gave him a twinge in his stump.
Well, it wouldn't be the same, would it? What with instant this and instant that?
He never did have time for people who didn't have time for anything. Time flies, Maisie. It must be 18 years, if it's a day.
Yes.
Of course, he didn't have any warning, did he?
No.
Well, I suppose when your time's up, you've got to go.
That's what they say.
I just hope it's clean, that's all. Like Sam. I'd hate to be a burden to anyone.
I know what you mean.
Of course it may never happen.
You never can tell, can you?
I think I'll get myself a hat like yours, Maisie.
I should, dear.
I've wanted one like that ever since I can remember.
Well, you might as well have it while you've got the chance.
That's what I say. Of course, it may never happen.
No.
With bees on and everything. We should help our own boys, shouldn't we?
It takes a lot of courage when you don't have any legs.
Well, God always finds a way, doesn't he?
So they say, Millie.
Another cup, dear?
Just half, if you don't mind.
That was Tea and Yesterday by Malcolm Quantrill. Kathleen Harrison and Marjorie Withers were the two women old enough to know better, and production was by Richard Imeson.